Hey YouTube, it's just Brandy and let's talk Real Housewives of Atlanta. So last night was the second to last episode of this season for the Real Housewives of Atlanta, and it kind of picked up where Eva's wedding left off. We saw Portia planning her gender reveal, which will be, I guess, the season finale activity. Kandi had a soft opening for her second OLG, but it started with Marlo, Tanya, and Nene getting together, and Marlo had some information regarding Eva and her finances, talking about she had heard from her bridesmaid that she didn't have any money, this, that, and the third. And then we find out that one of the girls, I think her name is Sharina, which is the girl who, it's like the other girl that Nene had brought around from her store, one of her customers that was mad because Eva was saying that she didn't know her. That was the common friend that they had. So for whatever reason, they had some issues at the wedding. There were some issues with the wedding planner, and her and Eva are no longer friends. But quite honestly, I will say that there are instances where when people get married, they do start acting brand new. Like, they get their husband and they become completely different people. Like, they're, better than everybody else because they got a husband now. It's all about them and their husband. So I don't know if that was Eva's thing. They call it's Eva the Diva. That's her name. But I would assume that if you've been friends with this person since they were 20 and y'all are almost 40, that you know all of her different personalities and her different ways. So I don't know what happened, but according to Eva, this person is now on a mission to make her look bad. So, of course, what does she do? She reaches out to Marlo. So Marlo calls her source, to verify this information that she's providing is true and accurate and that she's not making it up. So Nene says, well, if this is what's out in the streets, I need to let Eva know. But I feel like because I'm like an older sister to her, she respects me, bless me, that it would be better coming from me. So everybody agrees this information needs to come from Nene. Fast forward to Kandi's OLG soft opening. Tanya gets there. Eva's there. What's Tanya say? Oh, I got something to tell you, girl. Oh my gosh, you're not gonna believe what I heard about you. And she tells her the situation. And she like, oh yeah, me, Marlo, and Nene was sitting around, and like, what happened to the whole, we had a conversation about how I was going to be the one to tell her, so why are you telling her? So then it makes it look like Nene is sitting around talking about Eva and never saying anything. Because why you ain't called? First and foremost, Tanya, she's talking about she just felt so bad she needed to get it off her chest. If you felt so bad, as soon as you left Marlo's house, you would have called Eva and been like, listen, I just left Marlo's house and this is the situation. But you didn't tell her that day. I don't know how far out this party was, but was it the next day? Like, so come on. But so Nene and Tanya have had issues anyway, so this is not going to bode well for their relationship. So Eva storms out the party and gets all mad. Nene is like trying to do damage control to try to get Eva to come back. Like, basically, if you leave, you look guilty. You make it look like everything they saying about you in these streets is true, and you just don't want to face the facts. So she ends up coming back, and so she tries to explain herself, regarding the situation about this person, talking about Sharina and the situation. But like Candy said, I feel like you had a whole excuse. Like, you already knew what was out here, and you tried to already have a story on the front side so that when this information came out in the streets, that you were already, you know, have a little cover story or whatever. Because she, you know, goes into this whole thing about how her baby daddy, Kevin McCall, is so dangerous, and she got restraining orders against him, and it's time for her to renew her restraining order. And so she be having to move around a lot because if he finds her, he's crazy and he'll just pop up. Like, that nigga lives in LA. So, I mean, he might want to see his daughter. Probably wants to see his daughter. I don't think it has anything to do with you. He probably wants to see his daughter. That you have brought around some other man, got her calling him daddy. Can she see her real father? So basically, that is this episode. Candy and Todd decided that they want to move forward with the surrogate. So I guess maybe we'll find out an update on that when the reunion happens in about 2 weeks. But next week is the finale. Kenya is supposed to be coming back. Cynthia's going to have some sort of event and bring Kenya to it, which Nene does not fool with Kenya. And basically, I guess she gave Cynthia an ultimatum, like, either you're gonna be friends with her, you're gonna be friends with me, but you can't be friends with both. So rumor has it online that Kenya is coming back to the Real Housewives, which the reason that she left the show basically is because her husband didn't want to be involved, and Bravo was not going to allow her to get married and be pregnant and not show all of that on TV. But she been posting that baby left and right on Instagram. She been posting her husband on Instagram. So I guess now he done changed his mind. Now he don't mind, you know, getting a little attention or whatever. So I guess now he ready to be a real house husband. So that's my recap of this episode of The Real Housewives. I will see you next week for the season finale.